It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jets and the Steelers. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
It was an educational rookie season for Zach Wilson, who was drafted to be the eventual face of the Jets as the team worked through a lengthy rebuild. 2,300 yards and 9 touchdowns as a rookie. He did miss some time mid-season with an injury, but I really like the work that the Jets have done to put people around him and give him his best opportunity to be not only the face of this franchise, but get him back into perennial playoff contention.
All again on second down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Wilson now off the bootleg. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Pittsburgh's offense making its way out, and we get a look at the player drafted to succeed Ben Roethlisberger as the franchise's quarterback. Knows a lot about the city. He's a rookie out of Pitt, Kenny Pickett.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the worst-kept secret of all, the Pittsburgh Steelers were locked in on taking a quarterback. Everyone knew it. The question was, out of all the possible names, who would they select? In the end, they took the hometown kid from Pitt, Kenny Pickett, who heads next door to lead the Steelers. Definitely some huge cleats to fill, replacing Ben Roethlisberger, who was pledged to help the youngster get his feet wet in Pittsburgh.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first. The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Miles Boykin who caps it with a touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year. So
Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. On second down, this is Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now Austin. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 36, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
He's a fan favorite when he plays at home. Every time he makes a big-time play, you can hear him shout, "Move" from the stands. Pittsburgh, they love him. A lot of comparisons to Heath Miller as a rookie, and he contributed 7 touchdown catches. Now he contributes a 1st down with that grab.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll throw again with Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pickett back to throw. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Pickett. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Pickett on 3rd and 1. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And New York set to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. It's Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught by Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. Zerline's kick is up and through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Pickett. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here comes Berrios. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. From the 39, Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. Wilson to Moore there for a Jets first. Back to throw. Wilson dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. About 25 yards on 3rd down. They'll take it.
We talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll give to Hall. Down to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything run over. They've got to finish together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett, a throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
You have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They hand this off to Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll run with Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Steelers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time this season. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.